What is up? How's it going, guys? I know it's been quite some time since I uploaded. If this is years ahead, like years and years ahead, you can check the last upload date was probably like a month ago. I just undergone surgery, or I went through surgery the 14th of last month, which was September, and I'm in a really fast recovery. My knees like completely back to, well, not completely, but just barely back to normal. You can tell I have it shaven from like here to here, something like that, because they had to operate at that region. But anyways, I can walk quite normally. I can't bend. When I bend my knees, they're not completely symmetrical, but it's getting there, and I'm trying to get as symmetrical as possible. Even though like my knees, it can bend at 125 degrees, which is normal, completely normal. But I want to get it to 150, 55 or something like that. Which is what my other knee can bend at, because I'll have anxiety attacks if I find out that I can't be symmetrical as possible. Same thing happened with I broke my ring finger, and or I didn't break it completely, but it was just a top knuckle, I guess. And after physical therapy, you're like, oh, you're normal, and I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense because when I close my fist, my ring finger looks like this, and I'm like, well, they're like, well, that's the normal degree of like in which a normal person can bend their fingers. I'm like, well, this doesn't look normal to me because my other is completely unsymmetrical. Like if I went to punch something, I mean, God forbid I have to or whatever. Like I don't want to be in that situation, but I kept thinking that in my head, and that's what gave me like that anxiety. It was like, if I go to do something where I need a fist, like a closed fist, I can't properly do it. So it wasn't until like I literally kept like pushing past the physical therapy that finally like the scar tissue, it cracked. Like I don't know how else to explain it. It's like a bone cracking, and I got scared. It swelled up a little bit, but the scar tissue just like it cracked, and I guess it deteriorated or something. It hurt, but as you can see, like my fist is completely back to normal. Like I don't feel any pain or anything. So that's what I'm hoping with my knee. I am feeling that cracking sensation, which is really good because I know that for a fact that's the scar tissue cracking, because it hurts. Like my knee cracked normally, and like on a daily basis, like I'll have like cracks here and there, but these actually hurt. So that lets me know it's possibly the scar tissue. Um, that's first news. Second news, I'm getting back into the swing of reading. I actually, for the first time, I stopped reading a book. It just didn't. I didn't do a good job on, it is a good book, but I didn't do a good job on like asking myself internally, like do I really like this book? Like it's good for me to read it. It's about innovation, and so is this one. Um, but it's just as for some reason I started reading it and it didn't appeal to me. I guess it's like the metaphor the author's using, in the last video, or no, in a video I think I haven't uploaded yet. I spoke about how it's about innovation and creating a business and a lasting business or operating a lasting business. And the metaphor that was being used was like a ninja, how a ninja, I don't know, it's just because like they always have to, ninjas in history were always having to be on the fly, like think on their feet, because they didn't have like traditional missions. They were always hidden, and things always changed on the mission. Like they had a goal set out to complete, and they were going to complete it no matter what. But like the point was is that they're always changing and innovating, right? New ideas to accomplish that goal. uh, I don't know, it was just like it wasn't appealing. I'm gonna muscle through it though. I just feel like since I went through the surgery, I completely stopped reading. So I want to pick up like an easier book or a book that is very much more appealing to me, so that I can get back into the swing of things. So that when I do pick up that book, hopefully it's a lot more appealing or something like that. um, Third news is I'm starting this Herbalife thing. Hashtag Herbalife. I'm not sponsored or anything. It's just part of this like thing that I want to start up in my life, or that I'm starting up in my life. That I want to start eating healthier, a lot healthier, and I know I can't bring myself to eat that many vegetables, nor do I know exactly what to eat. And I guess like you can call me like a cheater or something like that, in a sense where like I'm not taking the time to learn everything that goes included into a balanced meal. Um, but at the same time, I guess I'm playing it a little bit smart, and just I found Herbalife, and they have awesome meal plans. It's protein shakes. They have meal shakes. or like it's protein powder, meal powder that you put together in one shake, which is pretty tasty. And like, of course, it tastes a little bit like medicine. Like all these freaking protein shakes. I mean, like there's one protein shake I had that was like $80 a jar, and that one legitimately tasted like the flavor. Like that was the only. But I just there's no way I'm paying $80 just for protein. Um, but these shakes have like all the vitamins you need and just the nutrients your body deserves, and they put it you get it in like three drinks. You get it one in a tea, or no, sorry, one in an aloe tea, right? That one tastes freaking bomb. I love that. And then you get this tea, and then you have this is cranberry tea, and then you have the protein meal. My computer's like making a noise. Then you have the protein meal shake that you put two types of powders in. Like I said, it's the meal powder and the protein powder. And you drink that up, and holy crap, dude, I'm so full. I had it. There's three goals you can do for the day, right? You can either choose to try to lose weight, choose to gain weight, or choose to maintain, right? And I guess today I'm leaning more towards the gaining weight, because I had about like 4.5 eggs scrambled. Then I had like 3 pieces of bacon, and what else? Oh, and I had like a bread roll. And so yeah, I definitely had a giant breakfast, and I am not super bloated. I just feel really full. Like I'm not gonna eat for like a good hour. And supposedly they give you snacks in between. I did order those. So you're supposed to have that between meals. So essentially, like if I were to try to lose weight, for example, it would be a shake, like that protein shake, plus the meal powder in it, aloe and tea. And then hours later, I'd have a snack. And then I would have like a healthy, then I would have another shake, just a shake, no teas anymore. And then for dinner, I would have like a really healthy dinner, right? With like a protein, some veggies, and a little bit of carbs. And yeah, and then the goal is basically to eat like every 3 hours. And that would complete like an entire day for weight loss. Of course, if you want to weight gain, you would eat the meal, like a breakfast, plus the shakes, plus the teas. And then you'd have a snack, and then you'd have lunch plus a shake, and then you'd have a whole healthy dinner, like a really like a normal sized dinner. For maintaining, you would just have, I think you would have breakfast, shake, plus the teas, snack, and then lunch and a shake, and then a dinner. I'm not sure. I forgot what that one was. But I like how they laid it out. There's a lot of instructions. Like, a lot of it makes sense. I guess that kind of sounded dumb. Like, a lot of it, like, it's really organized. And they show you how. And currently, actually, right now, the guy that signed me up, his name is Zach. And he's texting me, like, literally, he's like, all right, shoot me a picture of all the things you ordered, and I'll tell you exactly how to use it. And this guy's awesome. He's really helpful. He showed me everything. He's informative, and like any questions I ask him, he's ready to answer. I'm literally like, I text him. It's not like I have to sit on hold or something like that. He's responsive, and he's right there. I don't know. It's just like a really good program, and it's not recurring. It's no contract you're tied to. It's essentially you pick whatever goals you have, however you want to use the shakes, and they show you how. And when you run out, you just order again. Whatever you run out of, you order it again. And there's a point system and everything for rewards. I guess I should start looking into that if I want to continue this, just so like I can get the most out of it. But I guess this is like, I want to commit to this, but I'm still treating it like a big trial run. I'm definitely gonna commit for like a good solid half year, and I mean, obviously, I might start seeing results before then, but I don't expect to see results from this for a good 3 months. Just cause like, I don't know. I feel like that's like that's the perfect like, for something simple like this, and dare I say easy. I would say 3 months is like a good time period to see like, all right, it's a good measurement, right? So long as I'm consistent, but yeah, that's essentially all it is. I have physical therapy. I have like 10 more freaking sessions. So that sucks. And then I have a follow-up with my surgeon. And what else? I don't know. There's no real like huge lesson here. I have nothing really motivating to say. um, I don't know, just this is what I'm doing. And I do have some like ups and downs for my business. I was pretty up. Figure that I was pretty up while I was like initially recovering. I was having deals. I was talking to a lot of people. Right now that I'm feeling a lot better physically, my business is kind of like going down, or it's not going down. It's like stagnant, and I have some issues arise. But I want to try to get back into the swing of things. I'm not gonna let that like. Of course, I let it affect me. I think that's natural, but I think I have to start learning how to adapt to like adversity in a sense, or it's not like a huge adversity. Like what happened in my business is I talked to like two different people that said they had a great deal, like partnership, or they wanted me to work on a project. The guy that had a huge project for me that would have been quite profitable, but not just that, like built my credibility and like shot me forward. He's not responding to me, so granted, it's only been a week, and he's a very busy person, or it's been a week and a half, and he's a very busy person. Another person that had contacted me had a partnership deal with me. We just couldn't work out logistics, or we couldn't crunch numbers, essentially. Like that, every time we crunch numbers, we're like, essentially, he wanted to whitelist my service. And I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. I would appreciate that, you know? And just whatever number he came up with to charge for my service, it just didn't work out because I would have been losing a lot of profit. Just way too much. It would have been way too much of a hit. Like I'm a firm believer of taking 3 steps back just to take 4 steps forward, right? It's just this would have been 10 steps back to take about 4 steps forward, and there's no way. The guy was very friendly. I don't want to express like the guy was just like trying to steal money from me. Like he was very understanding. He's like, yeah, we got to make money. Like he's a business. He started up his business earlier than I did. He has more experience, but he totally was understanding, and I really appreciate that. What else? I mean that's really like the 2 biggest things. Another thing is what I currently do is for my service. Something's acting funny. The platform that I use, I require the sign in for the Instagram users for the artists that I work with, and for some reason all of them are getting notifications from Instagram saying like, hey, can you verify that you are this real person, like this real account? And as soon as everyone did that, including myself, because I practice what I preach, right? So I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll verify my own account. As soon as that happened, it reset my account. No longer did my platform work, or no longer did my platform continue to be signed on to my account. So I was like, oh, that's funny. So then I signed back in, but now I have to contact all these clients and be like, hey, I need your password again. And that's going to be pretty rough to explain that. But I have to get back right on that right now, actually. I just wanted to shoot this quick video up. I don't know, as I guess like a mentality state, you know? Just, I want to think out loud as much as I can and use these videos selfishly, but also selflessly for anyone that's like trying to do the same thing and wants to study like what I'm thinking and what I'm going through, and you know, they might be at the same stage. Quick summary, basically, I don't have any investors. I only have a couple people that believe in me. I live in my parents' house, and I have a laptop, and I guess better people skills than what I had before. And those people skills came through reading books. I want to say the book that most, and it sounds really cliche and whatever, but I want to say the book that affected me the most, or had a bigger impact on my people skills, is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Andrew Carnegie, or Dale Carnegie. Yeah, Dale Carnegie. Sorry. And the second one I want to say was Explosive Growth by Cliff Lerner, only because he expressed a lot about working close with the like CEOs and founders and all that. Even though I'm barely a CEO, I'm not really. He emphasized that CEOs should work very closely to, like, I guess the bottom, or the people that have the most contact with the customers, because like that they'll have the most refreshed or recent and accurate data from the people that they're actually selling to, which makes sense. And the third book that had the most effect on me, I would say, and this is again for people skills, not like overall, is Emotional Intelligence 2.0. I'm looking at the books, by the way, they're over there. Emotional Intelligence 2.0 by, I forgot the author. I just remember that the Dalai Lama commented on it. Travis Bradbury and Jean Graves or Jean Graves or Jean Graves. I don't know. Ew. I have boogers. I don't know why. Funny thing, every time I eat in the morning, I get really sniffly. Anyways, I just, yeah. If anyone, you guys are in the middle of similar to a situation like me, worse or better, and you're thinking like, holy crap, like I don't know what to do, I somehow hope that this helps if you stumble across it. I hope that it helps me if I ever feel this way. And yeah, just, I'm really cold. It's probably because I'm standing right on that thing. Anyways, peace out, guys. I'm gonna finish my tea and get back to trabajo, right? Peace out. See you next video. If you want to stay tuned, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. That's not really cheesy. I'm not going to say that again. Subscribe if you want to, honestly. And hit the notification bell if you want to get updates of my journey through creating a business and a name for myself and a legacy. Other than that, I appreciate any support you guys are giving me. And my aim is to make these videos as genuine as possible. And I'm going to start trying to make them better, just more focused. I know that this one kind of on a rant because I had a lot to talk about. But I'm going to try to go back to making a focus, like a theme on it, or a lesson to learn, as much as I can. Yeah. All right. Love you guys. Peace out.